Those with eagle eyes may have noticed that the cube patterns represent something. This is the regular cube pattern, as you may notice. And World 3 has the cube pattern of an antigrav cube. And World 2, well, what else would it be other than the power cube? So what we see here is how the pattern slowly grows. Now we've got to actually go back to main menu, because this is my save file. I wanted to experiment with a few things. So World 4 actually has a pattern. I don't know what it's from. I do like how you can manipulate the lighting to tell you what the next pattern is like. But anyway, I don't know what this pattern is about. There are 5 cubes you can place, so I don't know where they come from. Anyway, Labyrinth. This level has a pretty kooky token. Oh, it actually... Neato. So yeah, remember when I said the token requires some fancy jazz? It doesn't actually require the fancy jazz. The developer told me it's possible to do it right there, right then, and he's right, but it requires you to do that thing that I keep saying isn't a very good puzzle mechanic because it's very counterintuitive. And that's fine if you're Portal. If you're Portal, you can make a counterintuitive puzzle. But this game doesn't really focus on puzzles that go against the sense of logic. So guess how you can get to that window without needing 100 billion cubes. Ta-da! I keep saying this isn't a very fun mechanic because if you pick up that thing, and you will because you're like, oh, it's a power cube, you can't find this. You have to restart the level, and it's kind of meany. And then you gotta parkour your way up here. And immediately, it gives you an overview of the level. I half like this, half dislike it. From one side, it kind of ruins the mysticism of exploring the level, because you see what most of it's about. On the other hand, you can see that it has this really nice bridge. I think I could jump that, but I don't think I should, because that doesn't make any sense. Anyway, as you can see, we can't go back if we're not up here. So you just jump back on these blocks. Now, when I looked up the video on where to get that token, the guy actually had 1,000,000 blocks. So yeah, you can do that way, or you can compensate for it by having 100,000 blocks and building this really long snake. Oh, it's a nice green one. No, it's not this pattern. I'm really keeping my eyes squint. As you can see, you're told about how these patterns work, and once you know how they work, it's interesting to see how they trick you with them. They're like, oh, turn this off. How? And it's like, oh, it's over there. Now we have 2 cubes, and you're like, hey, where do I go? And you're like, oh, this one can get on your nerves pretty easily because it's a little bit too sneaky, squinty. Or this bird decides to peace out. But here we see a portion where it decides to peace out, but then it stops peacing out. I really like it when it does this because it's super cool. It gives you this impression that, yeah, stuff's falling apart, but it's not falling apart that bad. It's kind of trying, but it can't succeed. Just show us where it all began. Oh. No, we're almost there. I'm scant to believe there's much more to this level. Man, they hit this well from that tower up there. Neat. Oh, because it's going down. Oh, that's sneaky. Using perspective to its advantage. Anyway, welcome to the fan puzzle. Guess what? It involves lots of fans, and it's not a labyrinth as much as it is put down some cubes. And it's about as fun as it seems, truth be told. You never get stuck in these again, just remove them when you're done. Ooh. Why can't I just buy a coat and walk into it? No! No! Why is that fan there? Does it help you speed along or something? Because that's kind of kooky. I really like, this isn't a labyrinth. This is just me walking places, meeting people. And that's it. Not a very long level. I like it though. It's a very snappy level. It's got that bridge, so it's not too forgettable. And then the Wind Shrine, a very fitting end. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, I do not know what World 4's pattern is supposed to represent which cube it is. But again, we'll keep an eye out for it. It might be the Atlas cube. I wouldn't be too surprised. But it doesn't make any sense. Because here we get this cube, here we get the power cube, gravity cube. But that doesn't match up because I think we get the Force cube in World 5. But World 5 is the Master cube, if I remember. I just ate a Skittle and I come on. What did I want? Oh yeah, there's something I wanted to do real lickety split. I see, the trees are in the way. That's why I couldn't see that huge thing going on back there. Still a pretty short level. The puzzles aren't very long. Also, when you think about it, this is just an advanced form of that little puzzle where you go boop, 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 boop. I like it. Yeah, you could clearly see it from here, yeah. See you guys next time. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Try not to injure yourself on the way out, I guess. And don't cut yourself on the sharp edges of the textures. Those can be pretty damn sharp. Ah! I want to see. No, it's too small. I can't jump in there. That would have been a fancy way of doing things, but yeah.